Hey guys, today we're going to do a speed test of the Samsung Galaxy S21 versus the Google Pixel 6. So we have the two best base phones of the year, basically. You know, base S21, base Pixel 6. So very quickly, we're just going to show the software information. Android 12, Android 11, because Samsung is slow. Well, they're not that slow, but no one as fast as Google for that. November security patch on here, even though we just started November. It's crazy. I know. November security patch, September Google Play System update, August Google Play System update, and October Android security patch level. Next, I'm going to show on the Samsung we have processing speed at maximum, and finally under display for both I have touch sensitivity turned on and direct max refresh rates, 90 Hz, 120. It won't matter. This is a 60 FPS video. All right, let's get right into it. Let's quickly close all our background stuff and do a boot up test. And this one requires 2 taps. Keep forgetting. Yeah, restart and then restart again. Boom. Restarting, Samsung logo, they're gone. But which will happen? Which will boot up first? Oh, the Samsung did a little vibrate noise. I don't think the Pixel did that. Powered by Android on both. Okay, this one's done. Actually, before we do the pin, let's wait for this. Okay. And the video wallpaper didn't load for a second. I know there are different wallpapers. This is live wallpaper. That's a video wallpaper. It ultimately won't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Boom. Starting Android. Loading weather widget. Finally. Okay. All right, and start off, we're going to open the CPU monitor app. I know I'm not testing how long this app will take to open. I'm simply, what is this? I'm simply just going to turn on the little desktop loading window. So you can see the temperature. And yes, maybe you can see the S21 is hot, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so first of all, we're going to open Chrome, and I just have the Apple Store in the background. So 1, 2, 3. And they were both basically the same. For some reason, this isn't loading these elements here, but whatever. All right, let's just go to buy it on both. Loads the exact same. Cool. Let's go back. YouTube. Let's go to my channel, for example. Let's load up this video. Looks like they both loaded about the exact same time. All right, and I have auto rotate enabled on both. All right, which one will rotate first? Yeah, they're both kind of the same. Although I want to say this one's oh, this one loaded the picture-in-picture and faster. Yeah, but that might just be an Android 12 thing. I had some technical difficulties earlier, so that's why we're, have a red background and stuff. But here's a camera test. So we're going to open the camera app on both phones. And you can see just how fast they open up. It's a bit slower on the S21 sometimes. And in terms of actually like switching between lenses, of course this one doesn't have a telephoto, but ultra wide, wide, yeah, it's pretty fast on both. But yeah, the camera app is smoother on the Pixel 6. Yeah. And now back to the rest of the video where we will have a white background. Okay, next up, Play Store. And you may observe the Pixel 6 is a bit slower at loading apps. I don't know why. Twitter. Okay, they're both displaying different stuff. Oh no, okay. Switch to latest tweets on both. Okay. And you may immediately notice there's a nice little bouncy effect on the Pixel. This doesn't have that because Samsung. Anyway, enough of these boring speed tests. Let's just close everything out and do some actual, big boy tests. So we're going to start off with a Geekbench. Just a good old Geekbench. And I'm not going to make you guys sit through this, but I will let you know which one ends first. Alright, so we're about halfway there through this Geekbench test, and Pixel 6 is at 51%, while the S21 is chugging at 51 again. Okay, so it was like 44, now it just went up all of a sudden. And as far as temperatures are concerned, 33 and 39, a huge difference. It's kind of insane. I don't know why it's such a big difference, but it is. And we're done. And immediately, oh no. One sec. Oh no. Okay. I was gonna say, immediately you'll notice that the Pixel 6 will score worse, but never mind. Anyway, I've tested both these phones multiple times, and every single time, the S21 has a multi-core, Pixel 6 has a higher single core, because this phone is thermal throttling, of course. 37 degrees versus 31 degrees. And just want to say very quickly, in case anyone is calling me crazy or whatever, even at the Pixel 6's worst, which is, let's find the worst one here, 846 Pixel 6, it's nothing compared to the worst on the S21. Look at this insane comparison. Look how different the scores are. Snapdragon 888 is not, it's not good. It's not good. But yeah, still higher multi-core despite the major thermal throttling. But it's not that major on a Pixel, like 2800 versus 2400. Yes, it's 400 points worse, but it's like 700 points. Yeah, it's 600 points worse, like what, 3200, 2600. It's 600 points worse. It is very bad. Alright, and we're just gonna move on to a 3D Mark test, and we're gonna do the regular wildlife test because the stress test takes 20 minutes and it's too long. Also, I did a stress test before. I'll show the results after we do a new wildlife test. And you can see S21 35 degrees, Pixel 6 32 degrees. S21 can outperform 93% of phones in this test. Pixel 6 can outperform 98%. Are those numbers true? Let's find out. Also, just keep in mind, guys, I actually have a window open here too, so there's cool air coming into this room, which should theoretically help cool these phones, but it ultimately will not help the S21 much. And yeah. Alright, let's look at it a bit closely. A bit closer. We have about like 40 versus 32-ish. You can see that the Pixel 6 definitely gets a higher frame rate. So based on this one test, which, it's like 2 minutes longish. Based on this one test, you can pretty much say, oh, the Pixel 6 is better for gaming. Well, you just wait and see. I mean, this 2-minute test won't tell you the full story, but just wait after this. That being said, dang, that score. What is that? Dang. we have 6,600 versus 5,700. Very big difference. It could also be because I had maximum performance enabled on the S21, but alas. Temperature, wow, okay. Oh, wow. This went up 1 degree. This, and lost 1%. This also lost 1%. Okay, fair enough. But it went up 3 degrees. That is, wow. Okay. And for worst frame rate and best frame rate, Pixel 6 better at both. But anyway, here's what I was mentioning earlier. Previously, I did a wildlife stress test on both phones. And you can see here how they performed. S21 had better stability. S21 had 57%, Pixel 6 42%. Lowest loop score on the S21 was weirdly better than the Pixel 6. And you can see from, whoops, sorry. You can see from a graph here that the S21 was more stable. You know, just like went straight up, just went down, and then boom. And the Pixel 6 went like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, at least the S21 was kind of stable. Ultimately, though, this does have a 20-core GPU, so maybe it will perform better in some games. But so far, gaming shouldn't really be a factor to pick this phone over this phone. All right, next, we're going to do something that will show where the Pixel 6 is really going to shine, is in Geekbench machine learning. And we do TensorFlow Lite and NN API. And this test is going to take forever, but I'm just going to show you the difference here. And we're doing this in real time because, oh, of course, when I record it doesn't, okay. So last time I did this test, the Pixel 6 finished this test much faster. Looks like today the S21 is going to finish it first. Well, let's see. And the S21 is back to the same temperature, so that's good. Yay. Let's just quickly check the heat on both. $31, $32. Oh wow. 3 degrees difference. Okay. So the Pixel 6 is a cooler device. I feel like the main reason why is because this is a glass backed phone. That might just help with heat dissipation better. I mean, look, it went up to 37 degrees. It's still at 31, like, well, 34 now, but, oh, man. And people are complaining this phone would overheat. Look at this phone. It's at 38, or 36, but, yeah. Whoa, okay, all of a sudden the Pixel 6 is actually... Okay, the Pixel 6 finished before the S21. Oh man, last time the same thing happened, it stopped at 75%. And this took about 5 minutes longer because of this. It just gets stuck here forever. But here's a score on Pixel 6. And there's no history in benchmark, so I cannot show what the old results were. But yeah, just just you can see how much longer it's taking. What does a score mean for real life stuff? Not much. Mainly so far it is in Google apps like like text to speech, Google Lens. There's live transcribe. Like if you do voice recording, this phone is very fast at it. Like an example would be in voice recording, and I'll just quickly download that in fact. So we click record, and we transcribe what he's saying, what he said, and I transcribe what I'm saying, and you can see here in real time, it's pretty fast. And I'm still waiting on the S21 to finish. It's taking forever. It's finally done. And wow, that difference is huge. Wow. Okay. Wow, this transcribe is so freaking fast. What the heck? Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to here. Look at the difference. What does this number mean? Better AI. Woo! Voice stuff. It sounds like I'm making fun of this phone, but honestly, it is quite impressive. Like this is a legitimately useful thing compared to like Bixby Vision, which barely works. And finally, let's just look at the general. Oh, crashed on both. Okay, the general fluidity of both devices. Like the animations are so much better on this. It's crazy. So what can we conclude with this? Pixel 6 is a cooler phone, literally, like temperature-wise, it's cooler, and it performs better in every test because this phone frontal throttles way too soon. And yeah, it also boots up faster. The only thing it's slower at, which I completely forgot to mention, is in the fingerprint scanner. Or not. Okay, I am a total liar right now. Sometimes it just straight up doesn't work. Sometimes it does. It's a bit iffy. But anyway, ultrasonic fingerprint scanner is still better. It's faster, it's better. This one is it's okay, but once you're used to the one on here, there's no real going back. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Pixel 6 good. S21, Despite that though, I will be selling this phone, as in returning it. So I'll just be sticking with my trusty S21, which is at 36 degrees and burning my hand right now, but I don't know. I guess I just like Samsung phones more. Well, I think that says more about me than it does the Pixel 6, but hey. Yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this long video of random tests.